This morning I hosted 24 Commonwealth nations at the Lodge, and I was pleased to welcome representatives from countries including, of course, the United Kingdom, Canada, African nations, Asian nations, as well as our Pacific family. I just met again with the High Commissioner from the UK, Vicky Trudell, to discuss arrangements that will occur in London in a few days' time. All Commonwealth nations were invited to this reception, and it was an opportunity for Commonwealth nations to express together our condolences, but also to celebrate the life and the sacrifice of Queen Elizabeth II, a life of service to the Commonwealth, including to Australia. It was particularly a good opportunity to join with our friends in the Pacific. Today I announce the names of the 10 everyday Australians who will travel with me to the United Kingdom for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's state funeral. It was a request from the Palace that 10 everyday citizens who've made contributions to their local communities be invited to the Queen's funeral, and all 15 realms that will occur. The Australians who have been invited, I think, embody an extraordinary contribution to our nation. We have made sure that all 6 states and 2 territories are represented. That there is an appropriate breadth of Australians as part of the delegation. They will include Dylan Alcott, the 2022 Australian of the Year; Velma Dempsey, the 2022 Senior Australian of the Year; Dr Miriam Rose Ungunmir Bowman, AM, the 2021 Senior Australian of the Year; Shanna Wan, the 2022 Australian of the Year Local Hero, who is someone who's a regional community representative; Sabra Abraham, a local hero from Queensland; Kim Smith, a local hero from Tasmania; Trudy Lynn, the Young Australian of the Year for 2022 from South Australia; Danny Abdallah, a co-creator of the I Forgive Day and Foundation, someone who is making a quite incredible contribution, and someone who has turned a tragic loss into an extraordinarily generous contribution. Chris Waller, an inductee into the Australian Racing Hall of Fame and a trainer of Queen Elizabeth II's horses, and someone very well known to the Queen, and we'd like to think that Her Majesty would be particularly pleased that Chris Waller has been chosen. And Professor Helen Milroy, the Western Australian of the Year 2021. These everyday Australians will travel alongside myself and the Governor-General. We'll join the Acting High Commissioner, Lynette Wood, who's currently located in the United Kingdom. It says a lot about the arrangements that have been put in place. As I've said before here, these arrangements predate by a considerable number of years my election as Prime Minister of Australia. For some time, I'm sure that Her Majesty had a direct input into the decision by the Palace to ask that these 10 people be invited to be representative. On short notice, we have put together and confirmed that all of these people will be able to travel. They will be on the same plane as me that will leave from Sydney on Thursday evening.